there it goes. I see it. The live button didn't want to go live. Oh no! Make sure you mute your YouTube.
I'm gonna mute my computer. How about, can I mute you?
Make sure you mute your tubes.
Mutant tubes. That's what we want. Mutant tubes.
How do I find it?
Alright, about 20 seconds.
Oh, fun.
You know the only time I ever find us? Because I get an alert from YouTube that we're on the air and I click
10
on
seconds. That's subscribe. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Chuck and Lisa Show. Everybody say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Dershie. How you doing?
Better
God, I
than
gotta
deserve,
talk lower
but
than
I think you knew that already.
Absolutely. Sorry, guys. I'm speaking a little loud, and now I'm going to tone it down consciously. Welcome to the show, everybody. We've missed you. It's been a week since we've been on, and it's been a busy week. We've done a lot of stuff that we got to talk about. Let's see. We're going to talk about NASCAR, of course. Our adventure with going down to NASCAR.
Going down to NASCAR.
Going down to Darlington. Sorry. Then we're going to talk about Clout Hub. They've got a new verification that's going on. And the Hurricane Dorian. That just wanted to torture Dershie for a day or so. Then it's coming up to visit us. So.
It's not invited.
He's not invited. I don't want to see him either. I don't think we're going to get much out of it.
Well, you know who's trying to send him to Alabama for some reason. He does not like Alabama.
I guess not. I don't know.
You know what I learned today?
What'd you learn today?
It's against the law to deface a, what is it? Not NORA. National Weather Service map. Like an actual map generated by the National Weather Service.
Well, that makes sense. It's a federal agency.
It's against the law to deface one of those.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought it was funny.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I could see.
Are you asking me?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I could see the top of Dershie's head, and Dershie could see me, and you guys can't see any of us because Miss Lisa does not like the idea of being on TV.
I'm naked. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Dershie went, huh?
Where's the rest of my cord?
It's right here.
Well, because I'm stuck.
Yeah, you're about there.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck.
Stuck.
So, anyway, Dershie, where can we find me if people were looking for me? I mean, besides the police, of course.
You're in the trailer.
Well,
You're in the trailer.
Why don't you go ahead and tell them it's up there?
Is it up there?
It's
up there. Well, apparently my screen's behind again. All right. I am at Chuck Nellis.
Where are you at, Chuck Nellis?
I am on many, many, many places as at Chuck Nellis. I am on. Well, you know what? To get the kind of
you internet slut.
I know. To get the kind of networking that I used to have on Twitter, I've got to be on 10 sites now, and I'm doing my darndest to get there. Because Twitter sucks. I'm talking to you, Jack.
You easy.
You're Jack. Jack off. Anyway, so I am at Chuck Nellis on Clout Hub, Gab, Parler, WeGo, which is WigiWah, or WG1WGA as it's also known, USA.life, Tumblr, MeWe, which I rarely go to, and then I am also on Facebook. I am not at Chuck Nellis there because some bastard took it before me. So I'm Chuck.Nellis.7, which proves that there's at least seven more Chuck Nellises in the world. Is that scary,
but
Lisa?
There used to be. No, I stabbed them with baby food.
You killed them all? I'm the last remaining one.
Yep, I did.
So I am Chuck.Nellis.7 on Facebook. And otherwise, you can find me in North Carolina or behind this microphone, as my brother Dershie says.
Amen.
Every Tuesday night with him, doing our radio show at 8 o'clock. And with my lovely, lovely bride at 9:30 on every Wednesday night here.
In the trailer.
In the trailer. Miss Lisa, where in the world can we find you?
Okay. Well, I actually made a blog post this week, and I also actually found on Louise.blog, which is a WordPress blog, found out that WordPress did an update, so they weren't republishing my blog posts elsewhere.
Oh no!
Like they are supposed to.
Oh no!
So anyway, go there. I wrote about our trip to Darlington.
Mm-hmm.
I have a store on Etsy called Vintage Velma Finds. I sold something this week.
Whoop whoop whoop.
And
she was disappointed when she sold it because she's like, I like that one. I wore it 3 or 4 times.
At least I wore it 3 or 4
yeah,
times.
you got to enjoy it.
So when you sell something, you get to buy something else.
That's the beauty of
rule.
it. Yep.
I am on Twitter, Louise. Coming up on my year 13 anniversary, by the way.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. Next week,
Lucky
I think
13
it is.
for that place.
Yeah. Yeah, that just makes me laugh that I've been on there for 13 years because we just used to sit around. What are we supposed to do here?
Now you need to wear a helmet and be in a ditch at most of the time.
Or you need to be in a really specialized area like K-pop or
something.
Yeah, because there's all these little weird Twitter universes.
Oh, I know. There's a ton.
I'm on Clout Hub as Louise.
You are.
I'm verified. My mother.
You have a crown.
My mother had me checked. I have a crown, which is symbolic because my sorority had a crown as their symbol as well.
That's awesome.
It's actually fraternity, but
Jeff is probably listening, so he'll probably appreciate that. Hi, Darcy. How are you today, man?
Oh, yeah, we need to fix that. I'm not on Ladies with Speed anymore.
Okay, I'll take that off for next week.
That's okay. They still like me. I just don't write anything anymore. I'm too opinionated.
She wanted to take over the place. So working.
I wanted to make fun of Kyle Busch, is what it was. I couldn't do that.
So, how are you today, Darcy?
Better than I deserve, but again, I think you knew that.
I think we had a clue. I think we heard that somewhere before.
I don't know, maybe.
Where in the world can we find you, Mr. Darcy?
Well,
and I know it's not on Twitter.
As you already stole my line, you can find me here.
I had to, because you say it so well.
Behind this microphone, every Wednesday night about 9:30, producing the Chuck and wonderful Lisa show. And also Tuesday
Assuming
night.
the software is working.
That's right.
On you or the computer?
Yes.
Continue, sir.
You can also find me behind this microphone co-hosting with my brother Chuck on the right side of politics. And Lisa kicked Chuck out in the trailer so she doesn't have to listen to us talk.
That's basically it.
But it's kind of funny to stand in the doorway and watch you gesticulate.
Oh, I'm using my hands and going
yeah, that's
at
what that means.
I know that's what that means. For people who do not know what the word gesticulate means, they probably thought you said something dirty.
I did.
I'm at Dirt,
yes.
DERSH on CloudHub.
And you have a crown too.
USA.life, MeWe, WeGo, and Parler. I am on Facebook, but don't try to find me there because I'll ignore you, and I just don't do anything over there. And I'm mostly on CloudHub. I got my crown today, and I'm very proud.
Come on, what are we?
To be a founder and
what are we called now?
So,
yep, we are founders.
Because we have founders. What did you say? Because we have crowns.
What did I
we're
say?
brag queens.
Oh, we're brag queens.
we are the kings and queens of CloudHub. That's for sure.
Yep. Well, we'll get into that more, but we're CloudHub's got a lot of cool things going on, and we want to help them.
Yeah, and I'm not ignoring CloutHub during the weekdays. It's just that
You're so damn busy.
I'm incredibly busy, and I can't play on my phone. If it was on my desktop, I could sort of sneak a peek in for a while. But
that's for you, Jeff.
Up and coming.
We know it's coming October. I can't wait.
Up and coming. But yeah, I can't play on my phone. The only time I get to play on my phone is when I escape into the bathroom, and then I play Words with Friends.
So did you tell us where you are everywhere?
Oh yeah, I'm on Words with Friends too. Come play with me.
I have, which means you can continue with the show, my friend.
Oh, very good, very good. We'll continue right on down the ditch like we usually do.
We're going in a ditch.
We're going in the ditch again. Or a rabbit hole, is that awesome picture that Dershie has.
Speaking of ditches.
Son of a ditch?
We made that. We made that bridge.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Let's start out with NASCAR, because we've done an awful lot of NASCAR lately. Since we last spoke to you, had we already talked about Bristol? I guess last show. In the last month, I'll make it simple.
Because we talked about that road.
We've gone to it.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
Right. Did we go to Ace Speedway too?
No, that was a long time ago.
Okay. We went to Bowman Gray. And
we went to Ace before that.
Where? Yeah, we went there before that. And we went to Bristol, and then we went to Darlington. Heck of a race this week.
We saw it on TV. Well, we didn't even see it on TV. We saw it on our phone.
I guess the way we just got to tell this as a story.
Sure.
Once upon a time, Lisa and Chuck drove down to Darlington with free tickets that we got from Kurt Busch through VetTix, which is a fantastic place for veterans and active duty to get free tickets, and there's no hitches to it.
And if you're interested, please contact me, because I would love the referral coins. We get nothing but we get little credits in case we ever want to enter a lottery to win some more tickets. If you sign up through us,
kind of like if you ever want to buy a house in North Carolina, call Lisa first.
Please do.
So we drove down. As we're driving
with the doggies and
with the dogs and the Mustang, it was a beautiful day going down. I see this bank of clouds off in the distance and took a picture of it because Lisa's driving, and I said something like, "Please don't kick our ass." And by the time we were,
I said, "Shut up, Chuck."
By the time we were almost at the hotel, which is the second part of the story,
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was pouring in Darlington. So, we get to the hotel, drive to the track. It's a little bit dry for a while we got there. We got to the seats and everything like that. It was dry.
The race was supposed to start at 6:15.
Right, the race was supposed to start at 6:15. And we sat in our seats for approximately 5 minutes.
We bought a beer.
Walked out, sat in our seats. Looked at the cars on the track and watched them doing their interviews.
I took a picture.
At least took one picture.
City Chevrolet, isn't it?
That's an awesome car. And the freaking deluge hit again.
Bottom dropped out.
The bottom just dropped out. And this time, it didn't stop. I mean, it rained till 7.
Let's just say the race did not resume until 9:45.
Right. And this is a 500-mile race with... I mean, a 500-mile race is going to take you to 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's 3 hours.
It ended up going till 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, it ended up going until 1:53. Thank you very much.
Right, 1:53. Because my bet was 2 a.m., so I was off by a little bit, but I was close. So Lisa falls asleep around 11 o'clock every night.
But I didn't.
You fell asleep at lap 253. Out of 267.
It didn't start till 10 o'clock.
I know. I don't blame you in the least. My point is...
Not to mention the fact that we couldn't watch it on the television there because it wasn't on the TV at the south of the border.
Right. So, we decided while we're getting poured on and we're walking through 6 inches of rain, 6 inches of water on the walk around in the...
Well, because there's like a ditch.
There's a ditch.
There's a ditch in the middle of the concourse.
And the only place you could get anywhere was on the...
Walking through the ditch.
Because it was packed. I mean, there was thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I took a couple pictures of it. I haven't posted them. I
posted them on my... Louise.blog.
Oh, cool.
So we'll find them there.
Oh, cool. Go to Louise.blog.
Louise.blog.
So by the time we get through there, because we just decided...
I almost drowned.
We just decided by the time they got this done, it was going to be 2 a.m. And Lisa gets tired around 11. And even I'm tired by 2 a.m.
Well, you also
and then we had to drive back 45 minutes to the hotel.
And we were wet.
And we were just soaked to the bone. So we made we made the decision.
Well, actually, we stood there for a while and bought a $40 T-shirt.
We did do that. That was a nice T-shirt you got.
Yeah.
But we just decided that we were going to go back to the hotel and watch it because it was going to go on hours. And even getting out of the parking lot at that point, because like 30% of the race left when the deluge came. Maybe 30%, I'd say.
Well, it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell
Some people
because
just went to sit in their cars.
Right.
We're not really sure what they did.
Yeah. So we headed back to the room. We knew we had no TV because they had...
Wait, first we went to Bojangles.
Oh, we did. That was good chicken.
Yep.
They always have good chicken. Shout out to Junior.
Then they had... What?
In Junior Bojangles?
Oh.
Dirty Rice
Tim. He doesn't do those commercials anymore.
It doesn't matter.
But
we remember
it's pretty cool in South Carolina. Bojangles has Clemson boxes and South Carolina boxes.
That is funny. And never the twain shall meet.
No. It's just like it's kind of like Carolina and Duke.
Yeah. You know what's funny that you don't see is I'm on camera right now on the thing, and you are not.
Because I'm naked.
You don't get to see Lisa. I watch her naked the whole show. Hello, ladies!
He's lying.
Jerry wants to know. We'll get to that soon. I'll let her. You can see it on yours too.
No.
Jerry posted a question too.
Yes, I worked on your damn blanket.
Yes, she did quite a bit.
That's during the race.
During the race, actually.
Yeah.
So the TV we stayed at one of the most famous places of the world because Lisa always wanted to, and it's tacky as hell.
And no, it's not a bucket list thing. It's more like a haha. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, it was sort of a cool, fun thing to do.
Plus, my parents, my stepdad and my mother, when they got married in 1970, we lived in Maryland.
It's called south of the border.
We lived in Maryland. They were going to Louisiana for their honeymoon, but they were making some stops along the way. So the first stop, they spent the night at south of the border, and I probably got one of those tacky round beds that they had at the time in the Pleasure Dome.
Pleasure Dome.
That's what it's called.
Yep. So the only way we're going to be able to watch this race is Lisa had her laptop, but she forgot the charger.
I didn't even mean to bring
me. I left my laptop at home just because I figured I could do whatever on the phone and I'd be at the race.
I didn't even mean to bring the laptop. It just happened to be in the trunk.
So we got through about 100 laps or so on the laptop, which gave a fairly nice screen.
Laptop, get it?
It was a lap.
Get it?
I get it. It's funny.
Ha.
So then that died, and each of us had to watch it on our phones. And Lisa watched hers until she conked out.
Well, the funny part was we kept both going live, and they would never sync up. Never. Like, sometimes yours would be ahead of mine, and sometimes...
That was hilarious.
That was weird.
And we both use iPhones from the same company, so it's just a weird syncing thing.
And I wonder if it was because we were logged into different Spectrum accounts.
Very possible.
Possible. It's possible,
It's
Risha.
Very possible.
Possible, Risha.
Yes. Right. Right. Well, that makes sense.
NSYNC, they're like the Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC.
I know.
Yeah. Backdoor Boys.
Right.
Right.
Thank you, Professor Dershey.
And Dershey did teach computers for 30 years, so he knows what he's talking about.
The funny part is also it would just randomly start giving us commercials at different times.
Yeah.
Like not even related to the broadcast.
In the middle of the broadcast, a commercial just pop up. Yeah, I figured that was the case on that one.
So that's why I went to sleep.
So what if we had started simultaneously?
It wouldn't matter. You're not paying attention.
I know, but would it be closer if we had gone?
No.
On your mark, get set. Boing!
No, you were not paying attention.
Bad Chuck. Bad Chuck.
Chuck fails computer class.
You can get close, right? Yeah.
The hell? Dogs.
Yeah. Very cool. Good to know that. Good to know that. So, we're watching the show
I'm
on our
sleeping.
handhelds. Lisa's in bed.
First I was working on Jerry's blanket.
Yes.
Then I went to sleep.
You did about...
Not really for Jerry.
Well, it's for the baby.
What did I don't know, 8 rows? Maybe.
Yeah, you did a lot more.
It's bigger. It's bigger now.
It's a lot bigger. It's about halfway done, I'd say.
This is like a geometry thing. The bigger it gets, the longer it takes to finish one row.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Absolutely. So we ended up watching the race on our phones until I made it till the very end of the race, just because that's my normal bedtime.
I woke up about
2 a.m.er.
There were.
I woke you up with 8 laps to go.
Well, you woke me up because you said Kyle Busch wrecked.
I know that.
And then I woke up.
That made you happy.
I woke up.
I think you said a hell yeah right about that.
Yep. So good.
It's true. She was so happy.
Oh, speaking of Kyle Busch, really quick, guess whose car they put on the Roval tickets?
His?
He didn't win last year.
They should have put Blaney.
No kidding. Anyway.
So, I ended up watching it till the end of the race. And
so did I.
Yes, you did, because I woke you up.
Thank you.
And that Jones boy won. Eric Jones was kind of one of those people that you weren't sure if he was going to get his contract next year, because he had won one race in 3 years.
No, he won a race, but it didn't count. Because it was a rain race.
Well, I know, but he won it anyway.
That didn't count.
Still get the trophy, still get the money.
Yeah.
You get the win.
Asterisk.
Anyhow, so this time he got a real win, and he won it convincingly. Kyle Busch was chasing him down hard, and wasn't he? Kyle Busch, he came from a long. It looked like it was.
No, I'm talking about.
You know what it looked like?
That's
It looked like it was
song.
going to be another Denny passing Di Benedetto
That's
kind of
his
thing.
theme song. Wow.
But Kyle went too hard, slammed the wall once, kept going hard, slammed the wall twice, and damn if that son of a buck, with at least one right front tire, and maybe the rear right too, both flat, finished the whole last lap in a lap and a half, running around the outside wall, literally against the outside wall the entire time, so that he wouldn't spin out. And he finished third. Pretty amazing. But you got to hand it to that Jones boy. It's his first win. And
his mother was there.
And his mother was there. And that completes the sweep for Gibbs Racing. They're all in the playoffs. The only one that's not is Di Burrito. And we got to root for him in Indy.
Yep.
Because we will be the week after that at the Roval. Isn't it the week after?
The Roval's not till September 29th.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be at the Roval. That'll be our next one that we're going to be.
The week after that, we will be in Washington, D.C. So if we're at the Roval, then we wasted a lot of money on plane tickets.
No kidding.
And there's no race that weekend, so we just look really ridiculous.
Okay, very good.
Right.
Hey, Dersh, did you see Jerry's comment about Dershy's boy, Kaibu?
Dershy's boy. Wah, wah, wah. Nah.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, you know what happens when you go to sleep before the end of stage 2?
What's that?
You forget that Eric Jones is in your garage.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
I didn't pay for. I didn't forget. I went to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. So and you beat her by like 18 points for that reason.
So
She would have beat you.
It would have been one of those Eric Jones wins.
Yep.
Didn't really count, but.
So he did great. It was fun being there, even though it sucked once it started raining. Because I mean, if you've ever been in like New York City at rush hour
New York City,
in Manhattan, all the people walking, it was like that. It really was. I mean, it was 20 feet wide of people, packed one after another for 300 yards. It was quite amazing. So we had to get out of that place. We did get Lisa that awesome T-shirt. Which one was it again?
The Dale Jr. number 8 V-neck women's
Xfinity car.
His not the one that everybody was wearing during the Xfinity race, but
the cool one that was done.
Yeah, with the throwback graphic and all that good stuff.
Yep. Woof.
Woof.
You should have told me to put on some eye drops. My eyes are itchy. I looked into the camera and I went, ah!
I see you all the time and I go, ah! So.
I don't blame you. So, I got a haircut, just so you know. If you see us on here and you're going, where the hell did all his hair go? I cut it off. I cut off about 6 inches in the back.
You didn't. Chelsea did.
Well, Chelsea did a fantastic job doing it, too. Goldilocks, yeah. It's all white, man. It's all white. I don't mean me. I mean my hair. Well, me too, I guess.
You supremacist.
No, I'm just a honky.
Yeah, that.
I'm just a... I'm proud of who I am, and everybody who is who they are should be proud of who they are.
Unless you're a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass.
Don't be a dumbass, but that's got nothing about who you are.
No, I just meant
that's what
you're proud of being a dumbass, don't.
Yeah, that's dumb. So let's see. South of the border. Talk a little bit more about that. Because
so everybody of a certain era, late baby boomers to Gen X people, grew up. If you were on the East Coast and you lived anywhere from New York to Florida, and you drove back and forth from that area.
Yeah.
Saw south of the border signs. Whether you ever went there or not is another story. But if you ever drove on I-95,
you saw those bumper stickers everywhere.
Not the signs.
Oh, the
if
signs.
You ever drove, okay, so my grandparents, we lived in Maryland. My grandparents, my great uncle Joe retired to Florida because he was in the Air Force at Eglin Air Force Base, loved it there, bought a house, stayed there. So my grandparents, being the cheap, Depression era people that they were, we would go to Florida and stay at Uncle Joe's house for free.
Right.
So my grandparents would take my sister and I, all 4 of us, in the Volkswagen with all of our luggage for a week and drive down to Florida.
How cool.
Once a year, twice a year, whatever. So you would see these signs, for south of the border, and it would be like every mile there would be a different sign.
God, they had tons of them.
And they were tacky as hell, and they were fluorescent, and sometimes they'd have like a real car stuck on them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were, needless to say, very politically incorrect. Pedro says, and then like it would something written in what they thought was sort of Hispanic.
Right.
English.
Right.
Spanglish, whatever.
Yeah.
My favorite, of course, is, what is it? You never sausage a place. You're always well, that's one of the ones they based
You're always a wiener.
You're always a wiener at south of the border. So it would make you want to stop there really bad. It's like we have Mexican jumping beans, we have alligators, we have, whatever.
The gift store.
And you know what? The first time you ever go there, it's like the freaking tackiest place ever. I mean, a few years ago, it was actually really on the decline.
They really did do a nice job on fixing it up, because our room was really nice.
Yeah, well, I don't even mean the hotel. Like, nobody ever wanted to stay there. Well, okay, so here's the backstory. In 1949, I think it was, this dude, I believe he was a Jewish dude in South Carolina, opened up a beer depot right over the South Carolina line, because the county in North Carolina right above it was dry. There were a lot of dry counties in North Carolina up until very recently. A lot.
Like the 80s, right?
Like even past that, I think. And they also didn't have liquor by the drink for a while.
Tennessee still has them, Lisa.
Do they?
Yeah, I think North Carolina has 1 or 2 still. So the county right over 95 from this guy's store was dry. So he opened up a beer store, started selling little cheesy trinkets from Mexico or whatever. Then he opened up a motel. I guess one of the interesting things about that, it was one of the few motels that didn't discriminate, because in 1949 there were not integrated motels. No. I mean, there was, white people stayed here and black people stayed here, and that was it. And there was even like a little secret book amongst minorities, apparently, of like where you could stay and not get kicked out or whatever. So he started that, and then it just kind of grew. And then he did the signs. And, it's tacky town.
Let me put it this way: at 8 years old, a kid in Connecticut, saw on the back of a station wagon south of the border. So I said, "You guys went to Mexico?" And they went, "No, South Carolina." And I stood there going,
south of, I know, my grandparents had to explain, south of the North Carolina border.
See, they explained that to me. And at first I'm like, what? But I thought Texas hit Mexico.
So you always want to see these signs.
Everyone across the country has seen the bumper stickers.
Well, maybe not.
Well, for decades
maybe not. Did. Probably Sarah Palin hasn't, but because she's like in Alaska. But
I don't know.
So
I'm still mad at her for being ahead of me in the last election. That kind of pisses me off.
Well,
I can see an app being ahead of me, but Sarah?
She's got boobs.
No, that's true. I don't have boobs. But I do have a great beard on a head of hair. But that doesn't count, I guess.
So anyway,
so are we done with south of the border? Okay. Tell us the story.
If you want to see pictures, go on my blog, Louise.blog.
Yeah.
But so it's hard to describe. Look it up if you've never heard of it, seen it, whatever. It's tacky town. It really is. But it's funny. But now it's sort of like iconic.
Yeah, it's vintage.
Vintage tacky.
It's vintage.
It's not nasty.
So it's not ugly tacky
like it used to be.
It's not like Axe body spray tacky. Sorry, kids.
No.
It's fun. It's one of those places that if you grew up hearing about the place, you want to go there once.
And they have cute.
And it's fun.
They have cute
and
souvenir
the other cool thing is it's really not that expensive.
No, it's not. It's not. And a lot of the rooms are pet friendly.
And they take dogs. We brought our dogs. They were ecstatic.
It was built like a freaking bunker.
Oh no, we could take a nuclear blast and survive.
I mean, the room was very dated, but cool nonetheless. Yeah,
it was
clean.
Yeah, there were no windows.
No Wi-Fi
in
the room. That's one, that's a thing for whatever.
That was a challenge. We have hot spots, so that's not a factor.
But it was clean.
Yeah. No, it was very clean. It was freshly painted.
They have things to do there if you really wanted. They have miniature golf. They have rides. They have restaurants. They have tacky,
little sit on cement animals and stuff like that.
Yeah, lots of statues.
A lot of statues.
Oh, they have a little fake kind of Eiffel Tower-ish sombrero thing you can go up in. Yeah. Although I think you have to climb the stairs now because the elevator's broken.
I hate stairs.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
We did the stairs from hell again at Darlington.
They have lots of neon at night.
Lisa's like, "Do you want to take the elevator?" Because my back, it doesn't like doing things like this. But
your back doesn't like doing anything.
Well, not anything, but most anything.
Most anything.
It's 4K.
4 flights.
4 flights of stairs straight up. The angle is quite incredible.
Wouldn't it be kind of dumb if it went up and then came back down then once?
It'd be like that painting.
You said straight up.
It'd be like that painting.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, we had a great time. And it was a weird adventure. We didn't actually see the race in person, but we were at the race waiting for the race to happen in person.
We took 2 pictures.
We did. I thought it was 1.
took a picture of you.
Oh, a picture of me
in the stands to prove that you were there for vet takes.
That's true.
And a picture of the City Chevrolet.
I'm looking forward to getting to this topic because all of us are going to be excited about this one. CloutHub just introduced their verification system, which if you're a veteran on the internet like Lisa and I and Dershi all are, verification means something to you because it just is less crap that you take from so many sources.
The phone book's here.
Huh?
Remember?
The phone book's here.
Phone book's here. I am somebody.
I'm somebody.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
He hates these cans.
It's a good thing we're all the same age, because otherwise we'd be like, what in the hell are you talking about?
And anybody that's not our age is going, what the hell are they talking about?
And they're probably in there watching Step Brothers on TV right now.
Yeah. So, they added the verification process, and Lisa and Dershi and I all got the little kings, which means that we're founders.
I'm a queen, thank you very much.
Well, some people say Chuck's a queen too, but that's beside the
I
point.
say that all the time.
That's only on Saturday nights, man. Don't tell everybody.
I say that all the time. Can I have my dress back, please?
Yeah, right. I'm a little bigger, just a little. But, yeah, so we're really excited for CloutHub. We've been very involved with them. We've been using all of our years of experience on the internet and all these social media sites, helping them make a site that you guys want to go to and see and use. And it's coming along really well. The last thing they rolled out was, what was it? The red room, blue room, and the main room. You've been utilizing the blue room, right?
I've been trying to.
Right. And you've only been dive bombed a couple times by idiots.
Not dive bomb personally, no. It's just people going in there going, oh, you people suck. Why do you even exist?
That's it.
I'm like, okay then. Thank you for your contribution to the world.
Yeah, basically that's all people do when they go dive bomb the blue room. But they are also working on moderating, and I'm a hall monitor anyway, so when I see anybody in there, I'm like, dude, you got to stop that crap.
But I saw something with thumbs up, thumbs down the other day. Was that just a test?
They've had that. I don't know how you.
I only see it intermittently.
Yeah, some people do it. I don't know if that's
and it's not a
poll for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe you can
I don't know.
choose to have it, possibly?
Maybe.
Maybe so.
I don't know, because I saw one that said 50-50, and when I clicked on one side, it changed to 66-33. Even not like a number thing; it was just a percentage.
Right.
But then I didn't ever see it again. So
I saw it one time, but I haven't noticed it.
I saw it one time.
I saw it as clear as day. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're supposed to say, "I seen it. I seen it."
So in their new update, they finally added verification. All of us, of course, are waiting for the desktop version because most of us are desktop.
Not all of us, just us old people.
Well, a lot of the users are older folks, so yes, it applies for a lot of folks. And I've had a number of people on other sites ask me about it when it's going to be up. So I've been giving updates to people as they ask, because they do know that we're involved with this site. I mean, we're not on their salary. I mean, we're not on their staff, but we are actively helping them.
We're not on their nothing. We're just on their side.
Yep, we're on their. That's a good way to say it. We're on their side. We want to see it become a great site. It's going to have all sorts of things that you really need to go check out what's going to be coming to that site. It's going to have places where you can post your own videos. You can spread those videos all over the place where you want to, apparently. Dershi, jump in with technical crap anytime you want, Mr. 30-year computer dude.
Well, yeah. By the time it's done, the CloutHub wants to be a replacement for Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And the biggest part of it is they don't collect any data other than what's necessary for you to log in. They don't monitor anything, and it's right now there's no censoring whatsoever.
Right.
Whereas,
wait, there's censorship on the internet?
yeah.
Hello, Jack. You suck.
Just a little bit. But you know, so the YouTube part is going to be just that. It's going to be a place where you can go and upload videos and store them and share them, as well as a live streaming outlet. So we could do the Chuck and Lisa show and the Right Side of Politics. We could do that from CloutHub. The only disadvantage we see right now is you have to be a CloutHub member to watch it.
Right.
And then the other part, the Facebook part, which is also coming, is going to be just that. It's going to be a Facebook where you can share with your family, you know, your friends. And, that's,
I have no friends.
And your friends will be the only ones that can see that part of Facebook. Down the future, they're going to do the newsroom.
Right.
It'll have current news, video, and newspaper, and whatever else that you choose to look at.
Right.
As well as the last piece is going to be the voting center, where you can go and find out information about the candidates and you know, I don't know, whatever.
And that's going to be national all the way down to local elections, because you're going to be actually able to go into your own state houses in your own states and watch live action from there. And
watch
different
me and
places.
Chuck run for things.
Lisa,
or fun things.
Right. The only problem is we do exactly the same thing. If you and I both ran for Congress or the Senate,
we don't have to run for the same office, doofus.
We probably end up doing that, though.
No, you have no.
We'll both end up in the freaking Senate, and then we'll negate each other's votes as usual.
No, no, I don't want to be in the Senate. Those people are.
I could do the Senate. I could go hang out with Ted.
You need to fix your mustache because one side is longer than the
other.
Oh
no!
Yeah. It's driving. The OCD is driving me. No, it's not better. Look.
Priorities, Chuck. Come on now. Come on, Chuck.
One side's longer than the other.
No, they're not.
When you curl one up more than the other one.
Well, then I'll have to work on my curling abilities.
Well, stop.
Stop curling?
No.
If I don't curl, it's going to go straight up. I'm going to look like, who is that dark, black-haired man that had the mustache that went straight out like that?
Snidely Whiplash.
Shh. Begin with S, I think it was. I can't remember.
I just said that.
Not Snidely. Well, Snidely had a good curling mustache, which is what I'm working on here.
Anyway.
So anyway, we are all verified, and we all want you to come join us. Seriously.
Our mothers had us tested.
Right. We want you to join us. It's a fun place. I'm all over the place, as you know.
But, you know what? Go in the blue room and say something stupid, and I'm going to report you, just so you know.
Right. But, back to what I was saying about that, actually.
Stupid meaning, don't go in there and tell us to go away. Or that we're losers, or whatever
that's not the place to do it.
That you have for the day.
If you want to do that, go on the main page.
Go on the main page and complain about us.
Main page is where you post everything that you want everybody to see, and you're opening yourself up to debate, which is what I like to do the most. And then you've got the blue room and the red room, which are designated just for conservatives or just for Democrats.
And you know what? But you know what? As a conservative, you can come into the blue room and debate us. That's fine.
Well, that's not the idea. That's supposed to be on the main page.
Okay, but I'm saying if you want to have a intelligent discussion, not a
right.
You people suck. Y'all should die.
Right. If somebody actually wants to talk to you, that's
what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a vacuum.
Well, it's supposed to give you the ability to have a vacuum over there if you want.
No, I don't.
That's what the main page is for.
Yeah, but the main page, there's no intelligent debate there either.
So anyway,
what I'm saying is, if you want to go in the blue room and you want to talk to us and you want to ask us questions like who do you think you're going to vote for, why are you going to vote for them, whatever, that's cool, but please don't, like, we should all just get along. We don't need no stinking blue room full of you blue libtard losers.
Lisa, I just want to say I agree with you 100%. Chuck posted something about it the other day, and I agree with him. And I actually got attacked by a couple of so-called conservatives. Because they want to go in and bash liberals in that room.
They
and
just
I'm like
they just don't want us to be there at all.
That's not what it's for.
Yeah,
that's right. That's basically what it is, Lisa. They just want to cause so much trouble
that
you'll go away because they want CloutHub
an echo chamber,
a right side. Twitter's the left side, and I'm sorry, and I think I got blocked by one of them. Because I said you're that's not what it's for, and I said when you do stuff like that, you don't make the people in the blue room look bad, you make us look bad.
Right, you do.
Posting.
I liked what you said on that too. I think I shared it too.
We don't die, we multiply.
Well, I mean, it's just it's just.
But I mean, really, it doesn't help. It doesn't help anything at all.
And there will be they're not up to full staffing on that part, I don't think yet. But I mean, there are going to be monitors in there. And my suggestion was if you post something hateful in the other team's room, delete it. Don't even warn them. Just delete their post.
I agree.
Because they got no business in there.
Right.
It's that simple.
I don't know if you can delete it, but I mean, I think. I'm not sure
we'll remove it from the blue room.
Yeah, we had this this discussion.
The brown room.
When we had the group discussion with the CloutHub people.
That's the WeWe chat room.
And we knew I knew this was going to happen, and I said that, and you said it too, Chuck. That this is what's going to happen. And I don't know what you do about it. Yeah, the only thing that I can think that would solve a problem like that is people have to declare who they are, and
we don't want to do that.
Don't want to do that, right?
No, we don't want to make anybody declare because, like, I'm a conservative independent. I am red, but I am not GOP.
I'm not picking anything because I'm all over the place, as you know.
I do.
Depending on the topic.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, that's why we have the main room, and if it comes down to it, it's a better solution than allowing people to go into the other rooms and make fools of themselves.
I like the idea of just removing their posts.
Yeah, but I don't think the other people would do that. I would be, like if you posted something in the blue room, you're the only one that can get rid of it. The other way, and even if people block you, it's still there.
That's the other thing I don't really like.
Yeah. That's why I suggested removing the post altogether.
Well, that would have
and giving the guy and sending them a notice. We removed your post because it was.
Yeah. Well, they'd have to have a moderator to do that and a way to complain about it. And then the problem with that is once you start doing that, then CloutHub's going to get the label of censorship. That's just that's going to happen.
I just report them.
So we have to just keep being our own hall monitors.
Well,
much like life itself.
That is true. That is very true.
We have to do what we did, Chuck, and that is to continue to tell people this is not cool. It's not cool to do that. It's not what we're supposed to be doing. It's not what we're about.
You're not making us look good by doing it.
We want people like Lisa to be part of CloutHub, and if they, Lisa didn't like coming in the CloutHub because the first thing you do is you show up and she sees all these things in the main room that she didn't want to see. And if she can't feel safe going into at least to the blue room for a minute to talk to people, why show up?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just being cool, dudes. I mean, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
you don't walk into a ladies' room. I'm not talking about general people bathrooms nowadays. I'm talking about men's room and a woman's room. Dudes don't walk into the ladies' room because it's just not cool. It's not right, and you shouldn't do it. It's kind of like going in the blue room and pissing on them.
It's going into the women's room and peeing all over our seats.
Yeah, that's a lot like what it's like. Exactly.
And then telling us that we shouldn't even have a bathroom.
So, the good news is for Democrats that Lisa is your advocate.
It's not a Democrat thing. It's
blue.
Progressive, liberal, whatever you want to call it.
Just say blue.
Yeah, say blue. I'd rather be purple, but that's not our color, so.
Right. So
although I am somewhat purple in my economic theories.
There you are. I call you a libertarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Can I be a liberal terrarium?
You could if you want to, but
Okay.
you'd have to have turtles inside your stomach or something.
Well, I might.
Oh God, where the hell was I?
Down the rabbit hole, apparently.
It's a turtle hole.
No, the bathroom comparison. Don't crap in the other person's bathroom.
Don't crap in your neighbor's yard.
Crap in your own bathroom. I mean, like me, you guys know me. I go off everybody across the entire
Craps
spectrum.
on everything.
Liberal.
Yeah.
Finish that sentence with liberal.
Did
And
you
you
see?
got it right.
Did you see? Did you see? Blue Wave posted in the red room. Is this the Chuck Nellis room?
That's funny.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today, and I started cracking
That's
up.
funny.
Is this
Well-
the Chuck Nellis room?
I am slightly infamous. That's funny. That cracks me up.
That's the red room because red is easier to spell than blue.
So, I want to make one interesting note. Like Twitter, the only site that will not verify me is Facebook. I could apply for verification 100 times on Facebook like I did on Twitter, and they will never make me verified.
Nobody cares on Facebook, actually,
Mhm.
whether you're verified or not.
Yeah, but every other site does. I mean, I see verified people all over Facebook.
What is that?
Hand motions. I do a lot of that.
Flapping.
You'd
Chuck's
think,
flapping.
You'd think I was an Italian the way I flap.
Chuck's flapping.
So be cool, fools. I mean, if you're gonna go in the
Stop
other
calling
room,
them fools. What's up with that?
I don't know. But if you go in the other person's room and piss on their sheets, that's kind of foolish.
Stop calling them fools. If
Okay.
you're telling them to be cool, don't call them a fool.
Don't be cool, fool.
No,
I mean, be cool, fool.
and don't be a fool.
Be cool. Don't be a fool. There's another saying.
Don't be a stool sample.
Or that. So, Jerry, 58 genders? No, we'll stick with the two that we are pretty sure of when you look down
There's
your
probably
drawers.
an extra one in Carbrow.
White privilege is the name of Jen's new car. Is Jen here?
No, she she was in a
Oh.
car wreck a couple weeks ago or last week,
Yes.
Oh, right.
and she
Yeah.
just
Right.
got
Is she all right?
she's got a new car, and it's all white car, and so she named
Oh,
it.
really?
She named it White Privilege.
That's pretty funny.
That's funny.
I don't like white cars, but that's just because
That's
I killed
funny.
one once.
That's funny. All right, now the last topic we're going to talk about
Hey,
is a
Chuck,
topic that...
before
Yes,
you,
sir.
Before you go on, just look over your right shoulder on the monitor there. On the
Over
stream.
my right shoulder. On your monitor?
On the stream, the live stream.
On the live stream. Over my right shoulder. Right shoulder.
Yeah. No.
Yes?
On the stream. There's something behind you on your video. I just
I don't see it.
want anybody to point out it should be there. It's live.
What is it? I don't see it.
You're looking at the live stream?
I'm looking at my face.
On the live stream.
Yeah, on the live stream.
Me too.
I see the overall league standings on the left.
That's what. Oh, okay. So
I don't see that. Oh,
Okay,
skip
so
ahead.
it's-
Now I see it.
Yeah, there it is.
Ha!
Yeah, that would be me in 5th. I suck.
Hey, I see me.
You're in 4th.
That's one year.
And Dershey wants to brag. First, he gets a crown today. Now he wants to wear it for NASCAR, too.
I'm the freaking
Wait.
brag queen tonight, man.
Brag queen.
Yep,
He's the brag queen.
And why is he so good at fantasy leagues?
Because he's retarded.
Because I'm retarded. I'm retired.
Retarded.
Retard. I noticed this.
And he has nothing to do all
this
day
today.
except for research.
I
all
noticed this
stuff.
today.
That's why he's so good.
A lot of people, like in the post office, this guy was like, no, because I'm retired and I don't have anything else to do all day. And like I was supposed to meet this guy to pick up some stuff. He's like, I can meet you anywhere you want because I'm retired and I don't have anything else to do.
That's
I was
funny.
like, just shut up.
Shut up, you!
Are you proud of that? Or are you just saying that because you have nothing else to do all day?
So, Yes, I want, before you get through bragging, I want you to tell people how they can join your NFL fantasy league. I understand you're recruiting for that.
Yeah, if they're.
I haven't watched for 4 years now, so I have not won.
Well, you don't even have
That's
to watch.
That's one of the reasons why my son doesn't come over.
If I don't watch, I don't know who it is, and that's.
Yeah.
I mean, you see how bad I am at NASCAR, which I do know.
Charles.
You don't.
It's one of the reasons why Tommy doesn't come over anymore to watch, because he like to watch football with you.
Yeah.
Sorry. If they stop kneeling, I'll stop.
Well, the good news about that is, it's a Clout Hub only league, so it's private. You can't go out and just find it. You have to message me on Clout Hub. But the good news is we picked up all but one, so we're missing one person. We need one manager. Hopefully, we'll get someone. Our draft is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We have to do it by 7 because the football season starts at 8:20. And the draft.
So you better hurry up.
So, yeah, we need one. We can play with 7, but 8 is obviously better. And
that's cool.
Right, we got 9 rather. I'm sorry, we just got 9, and we need one more to make 10.
9 is better than 8,
which is a full
10
league.
Is
10 is the best.
Yeah, 10 is a full league. We can
number 10 reminds me of living in Korea.
We can do 9, but we'd love to have one more person out there. Listening, and Jerry's listening. He's a Clout Hub member. He could play.
Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry. What's up with that, Jerry?
So, Jerry, we're talking to you.
Hopefully we'll get one more. One more by tomorrow. That's the goal. That's what we need.
Well, I can't do it because I can't even remember to change my freaking drivers.
And I just lost the love. Honestly, I lost the love. So, the last thing I want to talk about tonight is the hurricane. If you're on the East Coast and you're on the shoreline, don't play, even though it's a Category 2. It's huge. You can get caught in flash floods. You can get hit by lightning.
I mean, remember Hurricane Floyd 23 years ago? Yeah. We were this far inland and we got creamed.
Fortunately, this one is going to stay out to sea. And barely maybe touch the tip of Hatteras.
That's what you think.
Which means that everybody from Wilmington.
Just the tip.
From everybody from Wilmington.
I made you laugh.
Could get pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody used birth control from Dorian.
Right, wear a lot of rubbers. Slickers.
I gotcha. Galoshes.
Raincoats,
galoshes.
Exactly.
Galoshes. What are you talking about? Galoshes.
What you talking about, galoshes? So, Dershi, you got lucky, right? It's gone past you pretty much now.
Dershi got lucky.
We sure did.
Breaking news: Dershi gets lucky.
Even though he's retired.
You know, I'm retarded.
Or retarded.
Why do you gotta keep telling people I'm retarded? I don't know what's going on.
Okay. He's real tired.
So you didn't have any major damage, right?
We did not. We didn't even get any wins. We were quite lucky because even the bands of the hurricane that comes through,
right?
We ended up in the middle of all the bands, so we got about maybe 20 minutes.
It was like a festival.
20 minutes of rain the whole time, and that was it. And rest of the night was really nice. It's been a beautiful 2-3 days, so. Yeah, we were quite lucky.
Well, the only one that really wasn't lucky in this whole thing was the Bahamas, because the thing at a Cat 5 went over it sat and just completely wiped off the islands, pretty much. If you weren't in a big new building, your house is gone. I hate to think how many people probably died that didn't leave.
20 so far.
It's going to be a lot higher than that.
Well, the 20 that they know about, and the reason they don't know about more is because there's no communications.
Well, and the houses are flattened and left but nothing but timber, and they haven't had search squads out there.
Just because the houses are flattened doesn't mean that the people are dead.
Right. Hopefully a lot of people just took heed and got to safe spaces. But now it's heading its way up South Carolina.
Oh, by the way, South Carolina and North Carolina are 2 different states. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know it by the Weather Channel.
You wouldn't know that watching the Weather Channel.
We are the Carolinas. That's all they ever call us, is the Carolinas.
We used to be the smarter Carolina. We are no longer that.
Breaking news.
Hey, and guess what? There's a West Virginia and a Virginia.
That's right, which makes no sense.
I know, right?
Then that one makes no damn sense
why isn't there
whatsoever.
East Virginia?
I don't know. Where did that one go?
That makes no sense.
Or East Virginia. Well, we have a...
I think East Virginia is Washington, D.C. Probably.
That's basically
right,
about
yeah.
it. Why not? They all work there. Everybody from...
Speaking of Washington, D.C.
the counties there.
That's our next big trip.
That's our next big trip. That's coming up a couple weeks.
A week and a half.
Wow. Time flies.
Not soon enough.
We've got a busy summer going
well,
on. We didn't plan it
yeah,
this way,
but this one's not going to be like ultra fun because we get to see
my mother!
the Nebus seniors.
Yeah, my dad, he's just mellowing nicely, and my mother's just becoming the wicked witch.
Your dad's not mellowing nicely.
All right, he's...
If that's the case, he was the world's biggest asshole before. I'm just kidding. What?
He was a pretty big jerk at one point of his life.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah. Anyway, they're a challenge. Everybody's family. Most people can say that they have members of their family that just drive them crazy.
Like my mother, my father.
Right, your mom.
Yeah. I would say the same about them.
Yeah, they were very similar to them, actually.
Yeah, I would say the same about them. So.
Yeah, everybody's got their own thing.
But.
So anyway, going to visit with Mom and Dad for a little bit, but mostly Lisa and I are finally going to do something that us two Uber geeks have wanted to do for a long time. Go back and see the museums in D.C.
Right, well, because growing up as a kid in Maryland, we went there all the time on school field trips, and I was just like, oh yeah, whatever.
Here we are again.
We're going to the Smithsonian again.
Right.
Whatever, so boring.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that not everybody got to go there all the time.
I know. And I went there during some of those times because we were in the same high school, although she didn't make knowledge.
But we didn't do field trips in high school.
Not really so
much. I think we went in French class. We went to a French restaurant.
I think DECA we went down to DC.
Yeah, but you do it more as a little kid down there. You did. I don't think they do anymore because it's a bigger.
I don't know.
It's a bigger,
whole lot more
liabilities, safety.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Chaperones.
Yep. So,
they used to just kind of throw us on a school bus and take us down.
We're gonna go check out all the museums together and do the Washington thing. We did Baltimore last year, wasn't it?
No, we did a little bit of it. We went to Fort McHenry.
But we
failed to find crabs.
We haven't done DC together. I'm not gonna roll down Wisconsin Avenue like I did more than many times and a lot of nights on M Street there.
We might want to go to Adams Morgan though. That would be fun.
Oh man, if Toulouse,
I have no interest in going.
If Toulouse-Lautrec, if Cafe Lautrec is still there, I want to go there again.
All right, I have no interest in going to Georgetown. By the way,
really?
We're not, honey. How old are we?
Well, I don't mean at night. I meant during the daytime. The shops are open and stuff.
Yeah, in the day, not at night. You were always there at night.
Hey, did you ever go down the staircase where the
The Exorcist?
The Exorcist was filmed? It's right at the end of M Street, right before the Mobile station.
I'm pretty sure we don't need to check that out either.
It's neat. We used to go there at like 2 a.m. and try to spook girls.
I would kind of like to go to the Holocaust Museum if there's a spot. Awesome. Yeah.
I know you have to make a reservation.
Yeah. I know. I want to.
Yep.
I want to
go by the Vietnam vet one. Of course, got to see the art museum. Love the art museum.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. They don't.
But they changed the pictures out.
They do. I heard that.
So in the last 40 years, I guarantee they've changed.
And guess what? I'm taller, so I can probably see them better now.
Right. Exactly. Not a lot taller.
Not a lot taller, really. Not much taller than I was 40 years ago. There's that.
That's true. Thank you, Jerry. We're glad you're watching. Have we gone over an hour already?
You know how I know we have? Because I have to go to the wee chat room.
Wee chat room. Well, you know what? Has it really? All right, I'm going to wrap this up in just a second here, folks. if you're in the path of the storm, if you're in Carolina, up the East Coast.
Wait, what? If you're where what?
In North or South Carolina.
Thank you.
I said Carolina because I'm in Carolina. The only Carolina that matters.
Well,
sorry, South Carolina.
Sorry, South Carolina, screw you. Even though you're getting the hurricane right now.
Yeah, be safe, please. Don't take chances. When they say don't cross streams and rivers and fast-running water in your car, people die doing it.
Right, because they've actually canceled school in some of the counties up here already, not because of the wind, not because of the hurricane, but because of the flooding possibilities mostly. Right,
there's going to be torrential rain, so please be careful. Take no chances. We don't want to hear of any of our friends or anyone really getting killed. And these storms are no joke.
Even people from the Red Room.
They really are no joke. even in the Blue Room.
Even people from the Red Room. We don't want to see you get killed either.
Right. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. I got nothing more to add. Anybody got anything to add?
The only thing I have to say is catch Chuck and I next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on the right side of politics.
Absolutely.
Did you pay for that ad?
Nothing from nothing means nothing.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, I'll pay you 10 times what I paid you last week.
Okay.
Exactly.
Thanks, Wimpy.
Again, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Thank you, Wimpy.
Hey, Chuck got a Blendy card from me. What more does he want?
I did. I know. Thank you so much for that. That was a rookie card, right?
Yeah.
I love you. I owe you a hug.
You're gay.
No, he's my brother from another mother.
Brag queen.
Yeah, he's a brag queen.
Brag queen.
We're all brag queens.
Brag queen, say.
We are the kings and queens.
We're twins too, Chuck. See that?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're fraternal twins.
See the
I got all the hair.
I got hair. The problem is it just starts growing in circles when I let mine go out.
You know,
so.
He and I were talking about this the other day, and I said to him, "Grow it out, man. If I could grow a fro, dude, I'd have the biggest fro you ever saw in your life." He's just looking at me like,
Go stick
what
your hand.
The hell?
Go stick your hand in an electric socket. You'll get froed up.
What are you trying to go Bob Ross on me or what?
That'd be cool. I think that's cool though. I mean, like if I were a black person, I'd want a fro because fros look neat.
All right, let's just not even go there.
I just think fros are cool.
Sound like a dum dum.
No, I don't. I like fros. I think they're neat looking.
Fros. I like frozen yogurt.
On that note, good night, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's been a really good time, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Jerry says it was really good, so we'll take his word.
Well, that's all that matters to us.
That's it. Good night, Darcy. We love you, dude.
And love you too, guys. Love you guys. See you around Cloud Hub. Love you, Lisa.
Love Durs.
Say goodnight, Lisa.
Good night, Lisa. Good night, Chuck.
Good night, Durs.
Good night, Lisa. Good night, John Boy.
Love you guys. Join us next week.
Good night.
Same bat time, same bat channel, 9:30.
Good night, Jerry. Good night, Jerry's blanket.
Good night, Jerry. That ain't right. And Obama still sucks.
All right, we're out.
Okay.
Cool. That was fun.
That was awesome.
Oh my God, we fly through an hour before we even breathe.
Wait, we were supposed to breathe?
That was a great show.
Yeah, that was cool. So the show's still going on for another 10 seconds. There it goes, and Black Rifle got a free commercial again. That's cool.
What, from you or from me?
From our show. No. We always do it at the end of every show.
We want to get them on board, man. We gotta get